Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is John, and we're going to close out this series on talking about preventing injury and making sure that we're not getting hurt and doing our best to do so. But I get it. We're doing our workouts, we're paying attention to our form, we got good nutrition, hydration, we're getting enough rest and recovery, and yet somehow we still manage to get hurt. Maybe we were in a sporting event, got a bad call, someone slid into us, things happen, or maybe just we ended up catching a cold. Happens to the best of us. So what does that mean? Are we done? Do we have to give up for a few days? Most likely not. So let's break it down into two things versus being just sick or actual more serious injury. So rule of thumb is if you're sick and it's from your neck up, meaning like head congestion, cold, stuffiness, stuff like that, runny nose, more than likely it's fine for you to do some light exercise. But do remember, if you've been sitting on a couch for the last few weeks and you're sick, it's probably not the best time for you to decide to take up jogging. It should be light exercise compared to what you normally do. The idea is you want to get the blood flowing, kind of get that boost to your immune system, and it'll even help likely clear out your sinuses and your congestion and stuff, just getting moving and a little bit of sweat. You know, what's light for a pro athlete is probably very intense for somebody else. So you got to make sure that you're listening to your body, you're doing what you're able to do, and something that's considered light for you. You know, more than likely some light to moderate cardio, yoga, even a recovery type workout is probably what's best when you're not feeling 100%. Now, on the other hand, if you have those achy joints, flu-like symptoms, and more specifically a fever, probably best that you sit that one out. You know, it'd be better to miss one day than to exercise while you have something like a fever, elevate your body temperature even more, and then increase that illness that's getting you in the first place. Next thing you know, you're out 2, 3, 4 days, even a week, trying to recover because you pushed it when it wasn't a good idea. So again, the key is listen to your body, do what you're capable of, try and get moving, and hopefully it feels better afterwards and you heal quicker. Again, pay attention. You will possibly need to continue with that good nutrition, hydration. You're probably going to need a little bit of extra rest as your body is still fighting something off. You want to give that extra boost to your immune system. So second, we'll talk about injury. And sometimes we'll have those minor injuries. Maybe you sprained a wrist or an ankle or elbow, shoulder, knee, something along those lines where it's a minor problem, more of a nagging pain versus, say, like a broken bone or a torn muscle. But the idea is that if one part of your body, let's break it up into sections, your lower body from your waist down or from your upper body from your chest up, if one of those sides is hurt, you just can do the other side. So if you have a shoulder that's bothering you, well, maybe it's time for you to go running or do something lower body focused, even cardio, or a leg workout. That'll help give that shoulder that's bothering you a few days extra rest. On the other hand, maybe your knee is sore, maybe something got twisted up down there. Those are days where you're going to work on your arms. You can do chest and back workouts, upper body workouts, and things like that. You can even do some core workouts, though you want to be careful with anything that is holding a plank if your knee's bothering you, or ankles or toes. And just kind of, again, listen to your body. But the idea is you don't have to give up. You don't even possibly need to take a day off. You just need to work around it. So the idea is you just work the muscles that aren't injured. On the other hand, back injuries and core work, if something in your abdominal muscles is hurt, you may need to take a couple days rest. Even something like yoga could still be painful. And that leads me to my next tip, which is, you do what you can. That's, in addition to just working around things, maybe a certain motion within that joint is bad. Maybe lateral motion on your knees is causing problems, or anything where you might have a slight bit of twist or rotation is causing instability. But you still don't have any issues doing squats or lunges. Maybe jumping is a problem because of the impact. So what you need to do is kind of modify, and again, listen to your body and do what you can. By all means, if anything is causing pain, you want to stop immediately. Figure out what's going on, and then regress back so that you can keep that motion going without causing pain. In my opinion, if you're causing more pain, you're more than likely doing further damage to what's already hurt, thus setting back your recovery even further. We have goals and achievements we're working towards. The last thing we want to do is take a few steps backwards. So listen to your body. Don't push out pain. You need to accept it and then do what you can. So work around your injury, and if it's just something that's minor, then maybe it's just a specific motion or type of motion that you need to avoid, and just do that, and you can keep going through with your normal workouts. You could also drop the weight. A lot of times having that additional weight can cause some instability, and if you drop the rate or maybe even a little range of motion change, that enables you to still work those same muscles and prevent getting further injured. And finally, you need to be patient. Again, I said, I know we all have goals and we're working towards things. Maybe it's a marathon or a race or something along those lines. And having some kind of torn muscle in our legs could be a very big deterrent from running that marathon. But if you push yourself when you're hurt, you're only going to set yourself back further. You need to give yourself the right exercises to recover, to rehabilitate what's broke or hurt, and then you need to be patient. Even if the pain has subsided and it feels like everything is healed, those muscles that were surrounding that injury are weaker because they weren't able to work for the last period of time while you were hurt. You need to ease back into your routine, do some of those more rehabilitative physical therapy type movements to strengthen the area and the surrounding muscles that were around that injury, and slowly build back up to where you were. Too often, we have an injury where we can't move that motion or move that part for a few days to a few weeks. And then here, it's all better, the pain's gone, and we jump right back into where we left off, and we re-injure ourselves, and likely worse than the first time. So make sure you're patient, build back into it slowly, re-strengthen those muscles, and in time, it'll be right back where it was and past. So I hope you found this helpful. If you missed some of our previous discussions, I'll put a link up in the beginning to our first part of this series just so you can follow through. Again, my name is John. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoy and find these videos helpful, please share them. And don't forget to subscribe down below. Thanks again.